In the second day class, in the previous class, you have learned about the properties and definitions of rational numbers, irrational numbers, and real numbers. Here, some more examples based on the properties. All of you look at the board. First sum, I am reading. There are 3 questions based on the theory. Especially before doing this type of sums, you must have some idea about the basic theory. That is more important. Are the following statements true or false? Give reason for your answers. That is the statement. Here, every whole number is a natural number. Second one, every integer is a rational number. Third one, every rational number is an integer. These are the 3 questions given. Now, how do we write answers? First answer, every whole number is a natural number. What is the difference between whole number and natural numbers? Natural numbers starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. including 0 is a whole number, isn't it? That means every whole number is a natural number. It is not possible because it is false. Why? Because 0 is a whole number. What is according to the question? Whether the given statements are true or false. If it is true, why it is true? If it is false, why it is false? What is the reason? Once again, look here, every whole number is a natural number. We know that 0 is a whole number but not a natural number. Hence, the given first one statement is false. When it comes to second, every integer is a rational number. Yes. At the time of explaining the theory, I told you, every integer can be written in the form of p by q form. Every integer can be written 5 by 1. Hence, every integer, whether it is positive number or negative, we can write as the p by q form, rational form. Hence, the second given statement is correct. When it comes to third, every rational number is an integer. What is meant by rational number? Which can be written in the form of p by q. What is an integer? Integer is nothing but negative numbers, 0 and positive numbers put together. But integers cannot be. Here, rational number is only in the form of p by q. But integers cannot be in the form of p by q. But we can write in the form of p by q. Hence, the given statement is false. Understood all of you? First read out the 3 statements and write whether it is true or false. If it is true, write why it is true. If it is false, why it is false. All of you, let us see second example. Here onwards, find 2 rational numbers between 2 by 3 and 3 by 5. You know pretty well 2 by 3 and 3 by 5 are rational numbers because they are in the form of p by q. Let us write 2 more rational numbers between 2 by 3 and 3 by 5. For this, there is one method. What is it mean? Called mean method. It is mean method can apply, find out 2 or more than 2 rational numbers between given 2 rational numbers. What is that mean method? If A and B are 2 rational numbers, then A plus B by 2 is the rational number between them. What does it mean? If A and B are two rational numbers, according to the given question, A is equal to 2 by 3, B is equal to 3 by 5. A plus B by 2 mean is nothing but average. Already you know pretty well about average, sum of the items by number of items. That means find the average of 2 by 3 and 3 by 5. We'll get the rational number, first rational number before 2 by 3 and 3 by 5. Let us observe. Here, a plus b by 2 also can be written as 1 by 2 into a plus b, because when the 2 is in the denominator, most of the students are getting confusion. Hence, it is easy. A plus b by 2 also can be written as 1 by 2 into a plus b. Then it is very easy. We can find the answer. That means average is nothing but 1 by 2 into 2 by 3 plus 3 by 5. This is in the form of P by Q. First, let us simplify what is there in the bracket. Let us find the value of 2 by 3 and 3 by 5 by adding. Then, after multiply by 1 by 2, we get the answer. Now, look at the board, all of you listen carefully. 1 by 2 into LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. 3 table 15 లో 5 times 5 2s are 10. 5 table 15 లో 3 times 3 3s are 9. This is nothing but 1 by 2 into 10 plus 9 is equal to 19 by 15. How do we find the product of two rational numbers? In 1 by 2 and 19 by 15, 1 is numerator, 2 is denominator. 19 is numerator, 15 is denominator. Product of numerators by product of denominators. That is the multiplication of rational numbers. So, product of numerators 1 into 19 is 19 by 2 15s are 30. This is the first rational number between 2 by 3 and 3 by 5. Understood all of you? The average between 2 by 3 and 3 by 5 will get the first rational number. Now, put tick mark here. Why? This is more important. How do we find? That means 2 by 3 and 3 by 5, first rational number between is 19 by 30. Let us find out second one. Before finding second number or third one, must consider from the first value of A. A is equal to 2 by 3. 2 by 3, the average between mean of 2 by 3 and 19 by 30. Average of 2 by 3 and 19 by 30 will get the second rational number. Are you following? So, average of 2 by 3 and 19 by 30. Same 1 by 2 into 2 by 3 plus 19 by 30. LCM of 3 and 30 is 30. 3 table 30 lo 10 times 10 2s are 20 plus 19. 1 by 2 into 20 plus 19 is equal to 39. As same as multiply product of numerators, 139s are 39 by 2 30s are 60. So, the two rational numbers between 2 by 3 and 3 by 5 is equal to, first one is 19 by 30 and second one is 39 by 60. Suppose we want another third rational number. At that time, find out the mean between 2 by 3 and 39 by 60. Like that, we have to find how many rational numbers we want between the two given rational numbers. This is the correct procedure, mean method. This is another model. All of you listen carefully. Find 5 rational numbers between 3 by 4 and 5 by 4. Here, there is one condition. What does it mean? For example, you write 1 or 2, it is easy for finding the mean method. But finding 5 rational numbers, 10 rational numbers, 8 rational numbers, it is very difficult. Hence, there is another easy method. First, given sum, write in a systematic manner. Systematic manner means by getting like terms in the denominator, how it is possible. How it is possible. Like terms, like fraction means equal denominators. Now, in 3 by 4 can be written as if you want to multiply anything in the denominator, we have to multiply with same number in the numerator. Why? Because the value of a fraction does not change if both numerator and denominator multiply or divided by the same number. That is known as equivalent fraction, equivalent rational numbers. So, the 3 by 4 can be written as 3 by 4. I am multiplying both numerator and denominator by 10. To get easy solution, 3 tens are 30 by 4 tens are 40. Same 5 by 4. 5 by 4 can be written as same 5 into 10 by 4 into 10. 5 tens are 50 by 4 tens are 40. The value does not change. 30 by 40, the value becomes 3 by 4. 50 by 40, 10 table cancel 0, 0. Here also 0, 0. 3 by 4 and 5 by 4, we got same answer. So it makes no difference. 30 by 40 is nothing but 3 by 4. 50 by 40 is nothing but 5 by 4. Now, 5 rational numbers between 30 and 50, 30 by 40 and 50 by 40, easily we can write, isn't it? Now look at the board. 5 rational numbers between minus 30 by 40 minus 30 plus a between 30 by 40 and 50 by 40. Between means 30 by 40. We can write 31 by 40, 32 by 40, 33 by 40. Like that, dashes. Dashes means up to 50 by 40. Before that there is 49 by 40, comma 50 by 40. 31, 32, 33 dash ante between 34 to 48 are there, between 33 by 40 and 49 by 40. Now, from this we want 5 rational numbers. Take any 5 rational numbers. That is the answer of rational numbers between 3 by 4 and 5 by 4. Therefore, 5 rational numbers are 31 by 40, 32 by 40, 33 by 40, 34 by 40, and 35 by 40. Now understood all of you, this is where when you want to find out more than 5 rational numbers or 8 rational numbers or 10 rational numbers, this is the procedure. Understood? Now let us see example 4. Find 5 rational numbers between 1 and 2. From this, what do you understand? There are as many rational numbers are there between two given rational numbers. As many infinite number of rational numbers are there between two given rational numbers. Here 1 and 2 between 5 rational numbers. Let us write, just now I told you, write as like fractions. 1 and 2 can be written as 1 can be written as 6 by 6. 6 by 6 is equal to 1. Why? We must get same denominator as 6 for 1 and 2. That is the reason we are considered like this. 6 by 6 is equal to 1. Next, 12 by 6 is equal to 2. 12 by 6 is equal to 2. The value does not change. 2 can be written as 'that means numerator and denominator multiply by 6. 1 into 6 by 6 is equal to 6 by 6. 2 into 6 by 6 becomes 12 by 6. Now from this, both are 6 and 6 as in the denominators is equal. First let us make this type of sums. Denominators are equal. From that we can write easily 5 rational numbers from this question, given 1 and 2 rational numbers between. Now write 5 rational numbers between 6 by 6 and 12 by 6. 6 by 6 and 12 by 6, let us write, because this if it is small number, we can write all the rational numbers between them. 6 by 6 given 7 by 6, 8 by 6, 9 by 6, 10 by 6, 11 by 6, 12 by 6. Now let us observe how many rational numbers we got between 6 by 6 and 12 by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many rational numbers we have to find out between 1 and 2? 5 rational numbers. Understood all of you? So the rational numbers between the 5 rational numbers (6 by 6) is nothing but 1. 12 by 6 is nothing but 2. According to this sum, the 5 rational numbers between 1 and 2 is equal to 7 by 6, 8 by 6, 9 by 6, 10 by 6, and 11 by 6. Are you following my class? Why? Because these are the basic related exercise sums I am explaining, model sums. If you understand these all sums, then only easily you can do homework. Hence, let us try to understand the examples, practice once again when there is laser. Before completing today's class, mathematics homework exercise 1.1. I told already, before doing this given homework, first let us practice CW. If you are perfect with those sums, this given homework you can do very easily. Understood? Now look at the board. First question. Is 0 a rational number? Can you write in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0? This is the question. If it is yes, why it is yes? If it is not, no or false, why it is false? Right reason. Reason is more important. Whether they may be asked in the examination or not, writing reason is more important. Second question, find 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4. Third question, find 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. Fourth question, in the first example I told same type of question I explained. State whether the following statements are true or false. Give reason for your answer. The given statement is true, right? True. If it is false, write false, write reason. Don't forget to write the reason. Now look at the board. First question. Every natural number is a whole number. Second, every integer is a whole number. Third, every rational number is a whole number. This is today's given homework. That is the end of the second day mathematics class.